Good morning. OpenAI just launched a new AI image tool which creates hyper-realistic photos from whatever you prompt. Now, the results are not just fast, but they're shockingly good, and it can be done by anyone who uses ChatGPT. Let's get right to Professor of Advanced Media in Residence at Newhouse School of Public Communications, Shelly Palmer. He's here to talk about the new tool. Shelly, tell us about this.
This is really quite an advancement. We've had image generation for a couple of years now. No big deal. The problem is it all looks like AI. This past week, OpenAI put their new image generation tool out into the marketplace, and it is nothing short of spectacular. A couple things that are really interesting about it, Deshani. One is that it can do hyper-realistic photos, but it can also do almost any style of either animation or illustration or painting that you ask it to do. Impressively, it also does typography, so you can put type into your images. And even more impressively, you can make subtle changes, which you never used to be able to do. Anyone who's used an image generator knows that every time you ask it to change something, it changes pretty much everything. Now, it will hold the image together for you and let you just say, oh, you know what, change it from 50 to 60 in that piece of type, or make my shirt blue as opposed to green, and it will just do it. So it's next level, and anyone can do it, and it's free, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. And it's what's also cool about it is that it remembers the context of your chat. So if you continue to put things in, it'll follow, even follow across multiple steps. So, Shelly, we had some fun with this new program. Pull up the image of Dan and myself. We plugged it into the system. Now, Dan has a tan. I clearly have some other enhancements, one originally manufactured by God. But nonetheless, it created this image yesterday. We put Ro and Kurt also in there. It gave us a message about licensing, saying the image of public figures due to the lack of authorization from said public figures. We put our names back in that same program today. It put more respect on our names and gave us the same message that it gave to Rosanna and Kurt when we tried to get an image of them. Is this program still working out glitches? Can you tell us about that? Why it was able to do that image yesterday and not today?
You know, it's inconsistent in its understanding of who famous and unfamous people are. There are quite a few different copyright issues. They're trying to be highly respectful of name, image, and likeness. So you can get things that are inspired by as opposed to directly of. If you ask for the system to exploit someone else's copyright, it probably won't. They're trying hard to make it so that you can't exploit other people's copyrights. That said, if you're trying to make an ad, if you're trying to make a meme, if you're trying to make an illustration for some work you're doing at school, all you need to do is describe it. And as you said, Tashani, it will understand the context of the chat you're in. So say, hey, make me an image that illustrates this chat, or make me an image that illustrates this article I'm writing or this paragraph I've just written. It's going to do it, and it's going to do it extremely well. You can also choose styles, make it Pixar style animation. Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, depending on how you like to say it, is very upset with how many people are using that style of image right now. But if you know the name of a style, make this like Picasso, make this like Monet, make this like Banksy, make this like Keith Haring. It's going to do it, and it's pretty impressive. So yes, there are some limitations, and yeah, they're working out how to respect copyright. But generally, they're now having 1 million people an hour sign up for ChatGPT because of the popularity of this image generator. And I think everyone owes it to themselves to try it, because your inner creativity, you need only describe it. It's called vibe marketing or vibe coding or vibe anything. You're describing it, and it's happening, and it's a pretty big deal. So we'll see how people use it.
Well, Shelly, before we go, we want to pull up another image. Give us your feedback. Did they nail it?
I wish I looked that good.
Not in your usual uniform, the black T-shirt. Shelly Palmer, always a pleasure. Thank you.
So good to see you. See you next week.
You as well.